Hirsch's office in Springfield is proud to be a Mini Dental Implant Center of America, making his patients smile even more than ever before. Joining me now is Dr. David Hirsch himself, along with his patients, Brenda Douglas and Bob Coderre. Great to have you all here on the couch. Now,
nice to be here.
Dr. Hirsch, you were here a few weeks ago talking about mini dental implants, and you're also a Mini Dental Implant Center of America.
Correct.
If you could give us a recap and tell us what that's all about.
Okay, well, mini dental implants is a new technology to help patients primarily with loose-fitting dentures, partial dentures where the clasps are unsightly, and also, as these two wonderful people will explain, patients that are missing teeth and want to replace them very simply and very easily. A Mini Dental Implant Center of America is a group of 27 dentists throughout the country that are committed to excellence in education and in the newest technologies. It's education for themselves and ongoing education for their staffs. 27,
that's all, in all of America?
In all of America, and the closest to us are in the Cape, Buffalo, and Long Island. So we have opened up a center here to really bring this technology to the Pioneer Valley.
So your patients are very lucky. They're smiling, and they were not paid to be here. They were willingly took the day off of work, and they want to be here to say how much they appreciate your work, right? So if you wouldn't mind, just give us a little introduction to Brenda and Bob.
Okay. Brenda Douglas, Bob Coderre, they had mini dental implants placed for different reasons. That's why I suggested they would be great for today's show. Brenda's situation was one of cosmetics. She was missing a tooth for many years and was never really comfortable with her smile, and she's a very warm, wonderful, loving person. And that bothered me that she felt uncomfortable with her smile. In Bob's situation, he had a tooth removed years ago and never replaced it because the costly and traumatic process of a traditional implant was something that he didn't want to get involved with. So when mini implants were explained to him, he jumped on the bandwagon, so to speak, and his mini implant was for function. He was not chewing on one side of his mouth.
So now you're here to share what this experience has been like for you, having Dr. Hirsch as your dentist. Brenda, let's start with you. Tell us what your experience was like.
Well, initially, I had a fear of going to the dentist.
Like many people do.
Yes, so that's one of the things I had to get over. So it's been a life-changing experience just having Dr. Hirsch in my life as a dentist, because it's hard to find a good dentist that you can trust and, you know, will allow you to go through procedures at your comfort level, and you can know each step that's going to happen. So when it was happened to be suggested that I get this procedure done, I was very leery of it because, you know, I think it's going to be painful and everything. So I was very trusting of Dr. Hirsch, and he explained the procedure in details, exactly what it's going to be like, and it was everything he said it was going to be. It was very quick. It was about a half-hour procedure. We had our x-rays done. My mouth was numbed, and, you know, which was something I was very concerned about, because to have an implant in and you're awake, you know, the implant was inserted in very quickly, just a quick bzz, and
just like that. Bzz.
Yeah.
So it was very quick, and in a half an hour.
Yeah.
And you apparently you were telling me earlier you were going around showing everyone what it looked like before to make sure they could see what it was like after.
Right.
And how do you feel now?
I feel great. Only discomfort that I had was basically a day or so. My mouth was a little sore just from the Novocaine.
And that's it. And we have pictures to show of that before.
Yes.
So we'll show them now. This is Brenda before, right?
That's correct. That's a photo before we started the procedure.
Okay, and then we'll look at with the screw in. This is the
That's
implant.
the mini implant in place. That's the entire size of it.
Okay, and then after.
And then we just cement her permanent crown right over the implant, and that is it.
That is unbelievable. In a half an hour.
Half an hour.
And apparently you were so afraid. You were pacing around 10 minutes before your appointment, trying to figure out a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
Now, are you so happy that you did it?
I am happy. On the day of my appointment, I was really afraid, and I got there early so that, you know, I can get prepared. But because I had a little time, I actually walked around downstairs about 10 minutes trying to figure out how to get out of it.
Well, you did it, and your smile is beautiful, and like he said, you're a warm person. So, and now we're going to, we actually have the x-ray we're going to show now of yours before we move on to Bob. That's before?
That's the
with the implant.
placed that day. We take an x-ray to make sure that it's placed properly and it's right where we want it to be, and that's just perfect. And there is the crown immediately after, and you could actually see the little strands on either side. That's the excess cement that we then cleaned off before she left. But that is the crown a minute after it was placed.
Now, Bob, if you wouldn't mind telling your story, just what your experience was like.
It was amazing. I had been 12 years without that molar. I had lost that, and I really didn't want to bother going through the trouble and the surgery to have it replaced. I learned to live without it, and after a routine cleaning, a month and a half ago, Dr. Hirsch talked to me about having the implant procedure, and I really wasn't, I didn't want anything to do with it until he explained it all to me in kind of layman's terms and how simple it was going to be. And I said, all right, let's go for it. And it's been a great experience. People ask me what it's like, and I try to compare it to like having a filling done, and it's actually been easier than having.
My goodness.
Right.
Well, and most people really know, unfortunately,
Right.
what a filling's like.
Right.
And that was the screws before,
Yes,
and this is
right.
after.
On a-
Yep.
And you went to work the day after?
I
or
left
the
his
same
office
day?
and went straight to work.
You left his office, went straight to work.
Right. Yeah.
And so
I never
and
missed a beat.
Bob and Brenda, you were the first two that he asked to come on, and you jumped at the chance
Sure.
to say what your
Yep.
experience was like. Well, Smiles for Friends is the website, and you're smiling now more than ever before. Dr. Hirsch, it's great to have you here. Mini dental
Thank you
implants
so much.
certainly are changing lives. So thanks so much for telling us all about them. And if you would like more information on mini dental implants and how Dr. Hirsch can help you with your dental health, just log on to smilesforfriends.com, or you can call 413-734-9089.